The Silent Killer, a history of TB. Tuberculosis, or TB, has plagued humanity for millennia. Evidence suggests it has been present for millions of years. This disease, caused by the bacterium, has left a devastating mark on human history. In the 19th century, TB was rampant, claiming 1 in 4 lives in Britain alone. Over the past 2 centuries, TB has killed an estimated 1 billion people. This surpasses the death toll from all wars and natural disasters combined, cementing its place as the deadliest infectious disease in history. Despite advancements in medicine, TB remains a significant threat. In 2023 alone, it claimed the lives of 1.3 million people. TB's reach extends globally, but its burden is disproportionately felt in specific regions. The persistence of TB highlights the urgent need for continued research and control efforts. The historical impact of TB serves as a stark reminder of the devastating power of infectious diseases. We must learn from the past and strengthen our resolve to finally defeat this ancient killer. The journey of infection from breath to disease. TB typically begins its journey in the lungs. The bacterium is inhaled through tiny droplets released when an infected person coughs or sneezes. Once inside the lungs, the bacteria encounter immune cells called macrophages. These cells normally engulf and destroy invaders, but TB has a clever defense mechanism. TB bacteria possess a thick, waxy coat that makes them resistant to the macrophages' usual methods of destruction. Instead of being eliminated, the bacteria can survive and multiply within these immune cells. The body then attempts to contain the infection by forming granulomas. These are small, clustered lesions consisting of immune cells and dead bacteria. In most cases, these granulomas effectively wall off the bacteria, preventing further spread. However, in about 10% of infected individuals, the granulomas can break down, releasing the bacteria back into the lungs and potentially other parts of the body. This marks the transition from latent TB infection to active TB disease. TB's grip transmission and social determinants. TB transmission occurs primarily through the air. When a person with active pulmonary TB coughs, sneezes, or even speaks, they expel tiny droplets containing the bacteria. These droplets can remain suspended in the air for hours, increasing the risk of infection for others sharing the same airspace. Close and prolonged contact with an infected individual, especially in enclosed, poorly ventilated spaces, significantly elevates the likelihood of transmission. Social determinants of health play a crucial role in TB's continued grip. Poverty, overcrowding, malnutrition, and inadequate access to healthcare create conditions that facilitate TB transmission and hinder its control. These factors often intersect, creating a vicious cycle that perpetuates the disease's presence in vulnerable populations. Battling an ancient fauna treatment challenges and hope. The discovery of effective antibiotics in the mid-20th century revolutionized TB treatment. A standard 4-month regimen of antibiotics can cure most cases of drug-susceptible TB. However, challenges remain, particularly with the emergence and spread of drug-resistant strains. Drug-resistant TB arises when treatment courses are incomplete or inconsistent, allowing the bacteria to develop resistance to the medications. This underscores the need for patient education and support to ensure adherence to treatment regimens. Additionally, the slow pace of new drug development for TB is a pressing concern. Only 1 new TB drug has been developed since 2012, highlighting the need for increased investment in research and development. Despite these challenges, there is hope. Research into new vaccines, faster and more accurate diagnostic tests, and innovative treatment strategies is ongoing. By addressing the social determinants of health, strengthening healthcare systems, and fostering global collaboration, we can strive for a future where TB is no longer a global health threat.